hear that. I'm going to bring up another soft or sore subject in the United States. There is a narrative which has been spreading and it's reached the White House. It's incredible. It's been spread by Oliver Stone and Tucker Carlson and by our new director of national intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard. And the narrative is that Maidan, the revolution which took place, was somehow orchestrated by a woman named Victor Yanukovych and the Secretary of State office, and that rather than being a revolution of millions of people standing up against, the betrayal of Yanukovych and his connection with Russia, that it actually was a CIA, State Department, U.S. Operation, and therefore Ukraine has a fake government where we actually destabilized it. Now, having talked to a lot of people who were at Maidan and having been to Maidan, Honor and I both with our film team, it's difficult for me as an American to communicate the stupidity of this to other Americans.
I can tell you how I remember Maidan. Yeah, we all heard that Yanukovych, for some reason, decided not to sign the association agreement with the EU, which we all wanted, which we decided that was our path forward. And a group of students, among whom were two of our friends, one of those friends has been killed in action in spring 2022. So we had friends among those who were beaten by the riot police. And that's how it all started. And Ukrainians took to the streets, not even first and foremost because of the EU, but because we don't let our people just to be beaten like that. Right? What you see in Russia, why they cannot do anything against their authorities? Because they are very divided. You can see one person being dragged by riot police, and others doing what? Standing, filming? This could not be possible in Ukraine. We would not let that person just to be dragged into a minibus or anything. We took to the streets to say that it's not okay to hurt our students or our children, basically. Those were young people. And that's how it all started. I have a picture of my son with the flag on his neck. He was under a year back then, so in a stroller, and we went on a protest. 1 million of people were in Kyiv. The streets were flooded with Kyiv. No one paid us. No one paid anyone I know. We came there to say that this is not something we will tolerate. We will not let brute with force, like riot police, to tell us what our future should be. And for us, European Union is not in the aim of its own. We were all extremely tired, like myself, I can speak for myself, of corruption. We wanted more predictability. We wanted rule of law. And for us, the path to that was through joining the European Union in the long run. So that's how we see it. My husband was at Maidan. He was there on the 18th in the evening. It was just a lucky, I don't know, coincidence. He had to go to the airport on the 19th early in the morning, like at 4. And so he came home on the 18th and went to the airport to pick up someone. Otherwise, he could have been there among those people who got killed. I was at home with a small child, young child, just stuck to the screen, watching the news and thinking, if he's coming back home on the 18th. Yeah, and so he's been there, and I can assure you that he hasn't met a single person who was paid to be there. And Victor Yanukovych, as far as I know, her contribution was giving away cookies on Maidan, right? Biscuits. And also, this has been documented, but the EU leaders and also the US, they have sent representatives to talk with Maidan, right? And they told us to stop protesting. So there was no encouragement. They said, like, you will get killed, nothing will come out of this. Let's just disperse, We will see how it works. So we were not encouraged to protest. We were discouraged. And this has been documented. And among those, I came across this article a while back. So there was a bit of an investigation. There was some politician, like a Western politician with ties to Russia. And she also, there are letters where she says what they told us that, and what she observed at Maidan, that there was no way the protesters could be stopped. So we've seen it from inside. And the contribution of Viktor Yanukovych was giving out biscuits, cookies. If you think that's enough to instigate a revolution in a country, well, that's on you.